Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. Let's take a look at the RuiSu, and this is the 4x4. It is 62 millimeters. Very tight tensions right now. Those internals remind me of the RuiSu or the RuiSu R. But wow, yeah, these tensions are tight. I need to loosen this. There's no way I could do that tension. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little dry. I definitely want to add some lube there. But the way this looks, I think this might be just a revamped RuiSu R, just like the other ones were the Ulong and the Upo. But we'll do a saw on here, and then I think that'll kind of be it. I'm going to definitely want to test to see if the RuiSu parts will fit inside here, or the RuiSu R parts. And if that's the case, you can actually switch out some colors if you don't like the green or other ones. Because I like these colors. Something's a little bit off-putting about those contrasts. I don't know what it is. Maybe the red should be a little bit darker. But anyways, okay. Right. You can see it's a little bit catchy right now. And it might just be the tensions are still a little bit tight. It might be that it needs some lubrication. It's not awful though. I mean, it definitely might just be also needing breaking in. Whoop, what am I doing? Need to orient the cross first. Or not orient, permute. Oh, no, I'm just not even thinking. There we go. Ah. Oh well. And PLL. Okay, yeah, this is a very slow solve. Definitely need to break it in a little bit. So for a sub $10 4x4, it works. Works to the extent that I feel like a sub $10 4x4 would. Maybe adding magnets would help, but then, you know, with that kind of work, there's other things I would look at. But again, kind of how I explained with the 3x3, the Ulong, I definitely could see myself, you know, getting this for someone else to have as their first 4x4 because it is quite stable and quite hard to pop. 5, 6, and 7, the RuiChuang. I probably pronounced that way wrong. The RuiShi. Ooh, this one's in plastic. And the RuiFu. And yep, so I'm pretty sure these are all just the U series, the YU just rebranded, and this kind of I think shows it. I haven't seen a 5x5 with smaller external layers or outer layers since the RuiChuang. And that came out right as pretty much everyone was switching to having larger outer layers. And I remember seeing someone's video where they were like, why did they do that? Because that's, you know, that's what was common or popular, or just, I think just more common back when that first came out. This one's, tensions aren't that loose, but it's definitely a bit slow and scratchy and quite wobbly. Let's check the 6x6. That's much nicer. Still a little bit slow, a little bit scratchy, and the 7x7. I would say of all of them, that's the best of the bunch. It's still slow, but not as scratchy. A little bit more stable, which is much preferred. So for a budget one, like these were $15.95, $15.95, and then $8.95. So for the price points, they work. They're not terrible, but definitely budget realm. Like I don't see myself using really any of these after today, unless I'm doing a review or a comparison. As far as budget ones, I don't remember what some of the other ones are, like the G6 and G7. I'm really happy with from Cyclone Boys. I don't know about this. Maybe if the tensions are a little bit tighter, but it just feels very, very wobbly. I'm so used to the Outer Legacy, these inner ones feel a bit tiny. I don't know. I'm trying to think what else I could say, because I could just do a solve on each of them, but I don't think that's really going to do too much. Yeah, the 7x7 I think is the best of the bunch. It definitely feels the nicest. 6x6 is okay, but a little bit less stable. And I just realized, you can't really do checkerboard patterns, uneven layered puzzles, so we'll just stick with that. Whoop. What am I doing? Okay, so I think I'm not going to do full solve on it, but some final thoughts. A little bit wobbly, a little bit scratchy. This one is I would say this would be the one to get if you're looking at one of these as sort of a budget one. This just feels the most stable and like it's not just going to pop or fall apart. But yeah, these are the Rui line. I think it is just an updated of the U line, which wasn't bad, especially the 3x3 and 2x2. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to look at the Master Morphix puzzles next. And yeah, so I will see you guys then.